From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, April 6th, 2017. Silver is trading at $18.25 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,253 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 1.4 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,171. Antiwar.com reports the U.S. Navy has announced it is grounding all of its T-45 training jets for at least the next 2 days because dozens of instructors are refusing to fly in them over safety concerns related to problems with the oxygen systems. Reports emerged on Tuesday that over 100 instructors were refusing to fly in the jets and were claiming urgent problems with the plane's oxygen systems, which they said that the Navy leadership was refusing to address. The problem has apparently been growing for years, with recent testimony from top naval pilots saying that the number of physical symptoms that people were experiencing related to oxygen system problems in the T-45 had quadrupled over the past 5 years. The testimony fueled criticism within Congress and demands that the Navy get to the bottom of the matter, though it appears that the growing number of instructors refusing to fly in them was the tipping point for the leadership, which insists they grounded the planes for safety reasons. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports Taser International, which is known for the stun gun by its name, announced Wednesday it is changing the company's name to Axon Enterprise Incorporated and offering free body cameras to every police officer in the United States for 1 year. Rather than being named after the electronic device that shocks offenders, the company now is named after the camera it produces. The company said in a news release, "We're changing our name to reflect the evolution of our company from a weapons manufacturer to a full solutions provider of cloud and mobile software, connected devices, wearable cameras, and now artificial intelligence, all of which falls under the Axon brand." And that means offering the cameras to all officers along with online data storage, training, and support for 1 year. Rick W. Smith, founder and CEO of Axon, said in a statement, "We believe these cameras are more than just a tool to protect communities and the officers who serve them. They also hold the potential to change police work as we know it by seamlessly collecting an impartial record and reducing the need for endless paperwork. When the trial period ends, police departments would either send back the cameras or buy them." Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. In this epic journey, he discovers dark secrets about aspects of his previous life that he once trusted. Through the journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Fueled in the beginning by his unsettling thoughts and emotions, he learns how to find peace with everything he has woken up to. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports the last time a U.S. state tried to execute 2 inmates on the same day, a poorly secured intravenous tube popped out, lethal injection chemicals sprayed in the death chamber, and staff said the pressure of dual executions exposed flaws in the protocol. That scenario in 2014 in Oklahoma, where executions are now on hold, has not stopped Arkansas from pursuing an unprecedented plan to put 8 inmates to death in back-to-back lethal injections on 4 days this month. Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson defends the urgency in his state, which has not held an execution in 12 years. The Republican governor said Arkansas must act quickly because one of the chemicals in its difficult-to-obtain lethal injection mix, the sedative midazolam, expires at the end of April. Several former supervisors of state prisons across the country derided Arkansas's move as reckless. In interviews with Reuters, they said the accelerated schedule will heighten the risk of errors and the psychological toll on prison staff. Experts said most U.S. death penalty states abandoned holding multiple executions on the same day about 2 decades ago, in part because of the additional strain that puts on victims' families, inmates, and prison staff. Nearly 24 former corrections officials and administrators wrote to Hutchinson in late March urging him to abandon his plan. They said a state's interest in justice and finality are not served by a botched execution. The 8 inmates scheduled to die over an 11-day period this month have filed a lawsuit in federal court to halt the executions, arguing the state's rush to the death chamber was irresponsible and unconstitutional. Arkansas Attorney General Leslie Rutledge is prepared to fight in court to keep the executions on track. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.